guys, but yeah, this is taking shape now. We're adding a lot of parts to this model and it's starting to form as a nice little car. Dom's Charger from Fast and Furious. So that's the frame, what we're going to be putting on. We've got some CM screws and also LM screws. So I'm going to bring the model over and we'll get this fitted. Right, so I have the model over, guys. What we're going to do first though, this is going to be the window frame we're putting in. What we're going to do first is apply the rear view mirror, which we did in the first part of this video. Basically that just goes into there like that. We're going to put a CM screw to secure that into place. So if we just hold that there like that. There's a fiddly bit there, but we'll be alright. And we'll get that screwed in and then we'll attach the frame. And then go in. You've got to do that. We're putting that onto there. So what I'll do is I'll try and do it this way around so you can see without it being upside down. It's all top plastic. And what I want to do is pop that into that hole there. Like so. That's how it should be looking. We've basically now attached the components of the lock mechanism for the tailgate panel. Yeah, that was working cool, that. There you go, if you just push that. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building more of Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise, and we're at issue 73. There's the mag. Here's the parts. Now guys, quickly, I could do more than one issue of this, maybe 2, 3, 4, which I might do in the future, or odd weeks I might do 2 issues a week. But I'm trying just to make these moments special, not overload you with a build and like split it into little parts, if that makes sense, weekly. And going on to doing parts, I've got another 3 parts of this amazing new model build to the channel, the Ducati GP23. So I've got 3 new issues of that to come along, and also I've got this new build. This is new build time, guys. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. This will be coming hopefully before Christmas, sometime next week. I'm not going to show you what it is or what I'm building next, but I've waited to do this for a long time. It's not the exact one I want to do because I've stopped doing that, it's discontinued, but it's still on the same path as that. Whether you know what I'm on about there, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's coming within the next week, hopefully just before Christmas, another new build to the channel. But today it's all about Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise. If you're not already subscribed, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put Dom's Charger or any of these other builds to the channel. And as for this, guys, a quick one before I go. This is going to be massive. I mean, you can see this bike here. I thought it was going to be about that size, and I thought it was going to be very fiddly except to build. It's not. I've had the wheel come through today, part of those 3 issues. It's like, comparison to my head, it's probably there. It is huge, and that's just the wheel, and I've got a big head. So basically, you can think the model's probably going to be about like that. I don't know if that does it justice on video, but man, that's going to be a wicked build. I can't wait to get cracking on with that. And as I say, I'm just showing you, I've got 3 other issues of that already waiting, and that's going to be coming every week on the channel. And again, this new build will also be coming onto the channel along with all the other things I've got. But I'm going to crack on now, guys. I'm not going to make this any more long intro, so sit back, relax, let's crack on. Dom's Charger from Fanhome. Okay then guys, so welcome along. Here's the parts, here's the mag. We'll take a quick look through this mag where you've got all the usual good content guys, what you'd expect for this brilliant franchise of a movie. Here's what we do today. We're doing the tailgate panel. So as you can see, these are the parts we've got, which we'll go through shortly when I bring them back over. So let's just keep looking through what we're going to be doing today. Maybe a bit fiddly, but there's not much to do. About 5 instructions, and that's what it's going to be looking like at the end of today's video. Let's just turn this page over. Whoa, look at that, nice. That'd be cool to build. And that's it. So let's bring the parts over and see what we've got. Right, so I will put my scissors. There we go. Let's get this pack opened. I do love how they pack these guys, but this is what it looks like when you get it in your issue. So yeah, we've got the tailgate. That's plastic, by the way. And we've got loads of little things here. So we've got some AP screws. And we've got a little, that's going to be a bit scary. Gotta watch I don't lose that, guys. That's a little spring. Another little spring. Oh good god, this is going to be a bit scary. And then we've got loads of little parts here, which is going to form the lock, I would have thought, on the tailgate. So I'm going to tidy this desk up, get a bit of order, and we'll crack on with instruction 1. Okay, so here we go guys. I don't want to lose this little spring. You can see that. I say little, that's probably the, yeah, that's the smaller of the two. That's the other spring we don't need as yet, but we need, like, it's more of a fatter spring, if that makes sense, like more wider. What we've got to do then guys, for instruction 1 and 2, we're going to get these 2 little pieces which are down as 73C, and here you can see these 2 little pins. What I'm going to do is place one side of the spring over that pin. Now I'm hoping, and fingers crossed, that looks like it's going to, they're going to just wedge onto these little pins, and we're not going to ping this spring off anywhere. So yeah, I'm hopeful. There you go. That looks good to me. That's how that's looking at the end of instruction 1. And now for instruction 2, we've got to take 73B, which is this piece here. That's plastic also, guys. And what it's telling us to do, let me just double check here on the, yeah, these pins here, these 2, have got to go in those holes just there. Now there doesn't seem too much pressure to let this ping off. I'm just looking at this, got to go this way around. By the way guys, if you're looking at it, you can see like there's a gap there, not that side, so obviously that's got to pop up out the gap. So push those pins into there like that. I'm not sure if, yeah, they are. That's good. I like that. You could hear that pop in there, but they do fall out. As you can see, they're easy to come out, but there is a tight fit anyway. But that's going to go against the tailgate in a minute, so that's fine. That's how that's looking at the end of instruction 2. So now what I'm going to do is take this piece over, and I'm going to attach that to that. Right guys, so this is down as, it's got a tailgate panel. I'm going to turn it around and show you before we do anything. Basically this part here, which is 73B, yeah, 73B and 73C, sorry I had to think of that. Oh, my brain was ticking then guys, you could have heard that. We're putting that onto there. So what I'll do is I'll try and do it this way around so you can see without it being upside down. What I'm going to do is just flip this over. I'm going to place this like so. There we go. And then all we've got to do now is apply 2 AP screws, which I've got out the back already. Now we're screwing into plastic guys, so just be careful not to over screw them in, as you might damage the thread. What I'll do is just a little on each side, and then we'll tighten them both up once they're both in position. Yeah, and this is instruction 3. And this is all we've got to do in instruction 3, to be fair. Just apply this to the tailgate panel. can feel the resistance there, guys, so I'm not going to tighten that anymore. Just checking, seeing if that's all in order. Yeah, so that should theoretically, yeah, it will prise open as the boot shuts. And it's got a bit of spring, obviously, the spring we've put in. So that's instruction 3 done. Now we're going to move on to instruction 4. Okay then, so for instruction 4, I'm going to take these two pieces, which is 73D plastic and 73G, which is also plastic. And what I want to do is pop that into that hole there, like so. That's how that should be looking, like that. And I'll just pop that on the table. And we need to get this spring out we've also got in this issue. Careful not to flick it off over the other side of the room. And then what we're going to do is pop that spring just into that crevice hole, or whatever you want to call it, just there. I'm going to call it a hole. There you go, just like that. And then that's obviously going to be bouncy to do its job in a minute. So that's instruction 4 done. For 5, we're going to bring over this again, which we've just been working on. And this has got to go against there like that, I think. That looks right to me. And then we've got to put 2 screws, which are AP screws, to connect that to that panel. So yeah, we put these 2 AP screws in, and then screw those in nice and tight, just being careful not to break any of the plastic or your thread, because as you obviously are screwing into plastic, guys, and if you over tighten them, they're just going to damage your thread. You're going to have a whole lot of issues then. So those are nice and tight. Brilliant. And that is it for this week's issue, or today's issue, should I say, because I'm going to be putting another one out tomorrow, guys. So that is it for today's issue. We've basically now attached the components of the lock mechanism for the tailgate panel. Yeah, that was working cool, that. Okay. There you go, if you just push that, that opens it up. And obviously that's how you're going to be able to open the boot, which will go into the top of there somewhere. That's pretty cool, that. So guys, stay tuned to the end. I'll give you a nice little outro and give you some close-up shots of this. And also, a new thing to the channel now, guys, is the weekly recap short, which is basically a minute video, vertically videoed with some cool music behind it, probably from the Fast and Furious franchise. And you can see where these models are at within 1 minute of your time. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'll take enough of your time if you're watching the whole video, which I really do appreciate, guys. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Issue 73. Next video coming along will be issue 74. Please subscribe for more, guys, and give us a big like. Would really appreciate that. And press that bell notification. You'll always be notified when I do put a video up. Take care, guys. See ya. And that is it for Dom's charger, guys. This time I'm thinking I'm going to put another one up as the next video, which is going to be 74, so keep an eye out for that. And we've also got the Titanic coming in the next few videos also. Pretty cool issue today, pretty quick. Basically, we've been working on the tailgate and attaching the lock to the tailgate, but you can see it here, guys. It'll be coming down before long. We'll be putting more parts to the body of this beast of a model, and I can't wait till this is built. And as I've said before, guys, I don't know if you've catched that video, they're all down here. I've got every issue now, it's completed, so I could just crack on and get this built and put as many out there as I can. I've just got to be committed to doing that, guys. So I'm going to try, be consistent. I've got 7 builds on the go at the minute, guys. 7 builds with these 2 new builds, which is the Ducati GP, and I nearly said it then. The new build, what's coming in the next week. I've got 7 videos on the go, guys, so I'm a glutton for punishment, ain't I? But anyway, I do appreciate all the support, guys. Please give us a big like, we'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button, press the bell notification. You'll always be notified whenever I put any of these builds up on the channel. Oh, and before I go, also, I have still got all this vinyl to bring to the channel. Ozzy, Black Sabbath, Elvis, and I've also got, just down there and behind me, 2 box sets of Elvis Presley all of his songs from RCA, etc., from the beginning. The one box set, it's like that, and the other one, it's smaller, but it's got more CDs in. Pretty cool. So I've got a lot of vlogs to do for vinyl and those two box sets, the Elvis. I've got lots to do, guys. I've just got to crack on and try and get these out to you guys in YouTube land. But I'm going to leave it there. I've had a long intro and outro. Do appreciate you guys. Please come back for more next time. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.